I saw them at the Glass House in Pomona. I saw them at the Nokia Theater. We're gonna draft a DK. I think it's quite a bit less consistent than Warrior, but I just played Warrior and it kind of gets boring playing the same classes. So let's try a Lich King. What do we want? Honestly, I feel like Blood DK is the best DK. I think Blood Frost. Two Frost, one Blood, maybe. But I like Hardcore Cultist. The other two are pretty shit. I mean, honestly, Rune Fortune can be good if you had the Frostmourne like the other guy had. Can be good. You need Frost or Blood weapons though. Unholy doesn't have any. Do I play Constructed? I do not. Arena main. Imagine that. Man, I really don't want to go into double green this early. But Tomb Guardians is a great card. Green is good. I just love some of the blood cards. Bone Guard Commander, Gnome Muncher, 3 mana, 3/2 weapon. And we may end up in double Unholy anyway. So, you know, if your next pick is a Scourge, you're just going to regret not having a Tomb Guardian. But I'm going to take a Sharn Sentinel, and I'm going to stay open. Double green is good? Yeah, everything's good if you get good cards. You limit what you can get offered very early in the draft if you take this. You can't get offered Frost Strike, you can't be offered Hematurs, you can't be offered Bone Guard Commander. You limit what you can be offered. It's not about whether a card's good or not. That's the interesting aspect of drafting DK, is what you pick affects what you can be offered. So, and now we can grab a Gnome Muncher here, and then we can be open to double red or double green cards. I'm sorry, double red or double blue cards. Could grab a Hipster if you wanted to stay open, but I think Gnome Muncher is quite a bit better than Tomb Guardians. So I'm kind of down. Take all the ghouls. The fact that Ghoul's not a rune restricted card, it's just kind of odd to me. Seems like it should be like Blood Unholy or something, I don't know. Frost Unholy, Reborn-y, tokeny stuff. You know, it should at least be like Unholy maybe. It's a really good card. That Mistake's fine. I like Party Animal though. We already have an Undead. We have another Undead. We've got some more Undeads. It's like just a card, right? I only play Twist. I'll hit you. Let's take Dispossessed Soul. It's undead. The other cards aren't particularly good, although Mistake I think is playable, especially in DK where like a lot of undead matters, like undead deaths matter. But there's two good locations. Not good. There's one good location and one playable location, and they're fairly common. So being able to play a 4-mana 4/5 that gets something out of your deck, I think is somewhat reasonable. These are not the cards you kind of want after you've got a Cultist and a Gnome Muncher. Like just kind of like whatever neutrals, but it's early. I love the promo Drake. The issue is, one, we're probably going to get a Bone Guard Commander. So our 8 slot is probably going to be, hopefully, filled up with that card. And Ghoul is great. I think Candle Raiser's good too, but I think it's the third best card here. So it's an interesting spot in the draft where, like, if this was pick 26, you may know that you need Concert Promo Drake, or if it was 26, you might just know you absolutely do not want another 8 cost card or a heavy card. And by taking the Cool Ghoul here, you kind of mitigate that potential punish. I'm happy to run 5 of these or 6. If these are my only 4 drops, like, that's fine. It's probably better for us. 2 commanders would be nice. Yeah, 2 commanders would be nice. Swarmer's unplayable. Steam Cleaner's a pretty bad 5. Whereas Umbral Geist is just another reasonable undead in a class that values undeads dying. And then you could get some of the shadow spells kind of are Death Knight draw a weapon or whatever. It's a little less punishing, so I'm kind of happy to take it. Well, it's sort of interesting here because Invincible's just a great neutral. And Sorrowfang can be insane in some Blood DK decks. The issue with taking Sorrowfang is it means double Frost rune cards are out. The thing is, we're gonna be double Blood. I guess we could be single green. You know, it's possible we're single green. We're like a rainbow DK. The double blue cards are not very good. The double red cards, there's some good double red cards. But you are locking yourselves into your runic combinations here. I'm going to take Patchwork because he leaves us open and he's cool. It's a cool class legendary, and you don't always get options like that. But Invincible's probably totally fine here. Give me Golden Patch. We're on EU, so I don't know how much dust we have. I probably don't even have Patchwork because I just don't even open my packs. Uncraftable. So I have to spend core? What the heck are these words? How do you make him in gold? Alright, forget it. Always try to go for double Unholy or Blood or Hematurge or Mortician as early as possible. Is it a wrong perspective? Yes, because you don't know what you're gonna get offered. You want to stay as open as possible so you can have, as many options for as long as possible so you can get the most powerful cards offered, most frequently. But you have to weigh in DK every pick up against what you have and what you could have. That makes drafting DK actually kind of interesting. Like, you don't want to pass an Acolyte of Death or a Remorseless Winter or a Hardcore Cultist for something bad just so you have the option to get a Mortician or whatever. Mortician and Hematurge are in like 15% of decks. Like, most decks aren't going to get offered them, even if they stay open for the majority of the draft. So you're playing into like the possibility of like the Omega High roll, but you're sacrificing consistency and the options. So if your first pick is like a terrible triple red card, then yeah, you want to pass it. Not because you can get Mortician specifically, but because you don't want a bad triple rune card. I think if, like, the way we're kind of going about it here, you're seeing how you can stay open. You can still get Hematurge. We've had 9 picks where we could get Hematurge, and we're going to have a 10th pick where we can get Hematurge or Froststrike. We can't get Mortician, but you're just as likely to get Mortician as Froststrike or Hematurge, I believe. So you're not losing your ability to get one of the double rune discover cards, basically. Is this buff 3 times? It depends. You might not have an undead on the board. So what happens is you play it and you might buff 1, and then your opponent kills the Invincible, and then they kill the Invincible Death Rattle, and then maybe they just polymorph your guy that got 3 buffs, or they clear your board and then kill Invincible last, and you don't get the last buff. I don't think this deck falls behind a board. Early Saurfang seems nice. I think Saurfang is by far the worst card here. It's an understated 3/5 taunt. So it's an overcosted Senjin Shieldmaster that you have to spend 5 to you have to lose 5 health to replay. 1, we have no lifesteal. Well, we have no muncher. But 2, like, the effect is just not really worth it. I think if you had a lot of lifesteal and these were worse legendaries it was up against, you could consider it, but I can't imagine it's very often that actually the right pick. I have taken it because it's kind of memey and fun, but the card should probably be better statted to be, as it is. Also, since we're taking our sweet time going over all of these things, it could be a rainbow DK deck. I wish there were more cards that rewarded you for being single runes. Man, there's so many cool things they could do for Arena. You make cards like this, like a Unholy Blood Frost, like more cards like that, and you could actually have like a rainbow DK be more viable. Usually when you break down all the picks like this, you just get slapped by a Glug or a Infinitize and you're just dead. That goes like 1 and 3, but it's kind of fun to explain things sometimes. Patch is the only choice? I don't think that's true. I think Invincible is a strong consideration there. Patchwork is simple and fun and sometimes great, but sometimes you lose a 50-50 or, kill something in the deck that doesn't matter. Maybe they don't have a minion in their hand. It's not like infallible. Probably it's Metronome here. 1 Icy Touch can be okay too, though. My thing is, like, we should get an Acolyte of Death, right? And then the card draw sometimes just sorts itself out. You don't have to take this type of card. If you get a Pyromaniac or something, Pyrotechnician, I guess Icy Touch can be better. The fact that that's not a single Frost Rune card is dumb. Big flavor fail. Hey Fledge, how are you, man? Then doing things for Arena would be super cool, wouldn't it? I have so many good ideas. They could just steal all of mine, pay me a large fee. Here, let's take that. Darkfall and Shadow's great. Youthful Brewmaster's really strong if you have those Hematurge or Mortician. We don't have those cards, of course. Famished Fool's okay if you don't get any Acolyte of Deaths and just need a card draw source. A lot of double blood decks don't get enough card draw, especially double blood single unholy, I feel. Because you can hero power and like tick up the infuse. It's pretty easy to get 3 cards from this. I could see Shadow just being the most flexible card here, but I'm going to take Famished Fool because I just like having one source of raw card draw at least. And then if you don't get offered an Acolyte of Death, which is possible, then it's not as punishing. I actually like Slithering Death Scale. And I actually think Blood Tap is a decent card, much better in an Unholy deck that has Swarm Guards, Nerubian Swarm Guards, I think it's called. The 4-mana 1/3 that makes copies of itself. So when you're playing like 3/5s, 3/5s for 4, it's kind of insane. I think Hipster's just cheap and flexible, good in the DK Mirror matchup, good in the Mage matchups too, because you get a lot of Infinitize, Frozen Touch. So like the Mage can generate those cards, but doesn't always have them. But so you have better odds of getting them out of their deck sometimes. I would take Hipster. Yeah, Hipster's cool. I think Death Scale's just a good card though, but I don't think it's at all a consideration here. And then Infiltrator's bad. Bloody Knight is actually fine. I just don't like it. It's better for sure in a deck that can gain some life. If you had the 3-mana 3/2 weapon that drops a lifesteal minion, Bloody Knight's a nice way to tick it up. But staying open has yielded us a Patchwork and a Gnome Muncher, and they're very strong cards. I'm happy to have 2 of them. Not a Hollow Hound, but in some instances it's better. Here we have Librarian, which is a good card. And Plumber, which I hate. There are instances in which Plumber's good. Those aren't the games I want to play. But it's an easy Bone Guard commander. So if you've been following the whole draft, this is why we passed the Dragon. This is why we're staying open. And it's like, oh my god, you're high rolling the draft. It's like, yeah, we're getting a lot of good cards because we've given ourselves the option to be offered the highest ratio of good cards. Is this a battle draft? It is, Taz. And now we have a Bone Guard. Wow, this is actually really interesting because Merch Seller is shit. Bone Digger Geist is I think by far the best card here. Well, maybe by a little bit, but I really don't want to be triple, like single rune rainbow DK. I want Hematurge, I want Frost Strike, I want Asphyxiate, these type of cards. It does open you up to like just having the highest amount of DK cards and the lowest amount of things like Merch Seller and Party Animal, which isn't a bad card, but you know, it's sort of interesting. It's fun, but we don't have to take it, and that's the beauty of it. So you get to stay as open as possible, and Specialist is a good card. I would take Bone Digger over Merch and lock in our runes if this was like a Sinstone Totem or whatever. I would. Dredge, so we open ourselves to Phelan. Honestly, it's not likely, but Phelan is a card you can get offered, and that's fun, so I like the way you think. Harmonic Metal, again, just a much better card when you have the Nerubian Swarm Guard option, which we actually do have. And if we got offered a Nerubian Swarm Guard, I would take it and lock in Rainbow DK. We could take Neophyte, which is reasonable. Puts a minion on the board, uses up some corpses. We don't have a lot of ways to use our corpses here. 1 currently. Just buffing the Gnome Munchers to 7 is pretty nice. But Harmonic Metal, it's like a higher risk, higher reward type card. If you don't have the minions in your hand, it's a dead card. If you, if you're behind on tempo, you might want to just make sure you get a minion on board, but it's actually relatively early in the draft still. I think we can skew in a certain direction if we take this. Certainly a cooler card. An interesting pick again. Imagine taking time, breaking down the picks, and having interesting picks here. Sweeper is the card you take if you don't want to commit, and we don't have to. Unholy Frenzy is the card you take if you want to commit to triple rune specifically, which I don't think we want to do. I think I would take Sweeper over Unholy here. Corpse Explosion is a card in general, kind of like Brawl, Twisting Nether. A dual-sided board clear. It can be a little dicey, right? Like you need to have some refill for it. The thing about our deck is we have some very high value cards in the top end. So it's not like we're reliant on curving out and winning by turn 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. We can be a little flexible. So I think I'm going to lock in Double Blood and single Frost and hope to get some Remorseless Winters, some Acolyte of Deaths. The thing about this deck is we need to fix our curve, and we need to get some more card draw. But I do think in the right deck, this can be a good card. And I think we're like 60% of the way to it being a good card in our deck. So it's a risk. These are all kind of risky picks. I guess Street Sweeper's not risky, but you're taking the lowest power card if you take Street Sweeper. And here it's not even close. Dinner Performer is horrible, and I won't be taking it. Translocation is absolute trash. Hollow Hound's great. The only problem with Hollow Hound is I've got a lot of 6s, and our curve sucks. But what's last prediction for? 3-win Warrior, where we got hit by a Glug and a very good Hunter deck. A couple collateral damages. We got to fix our curve. I'm not a big fan of Twilight Drake. I think Neophyte's okay. It's an incredible buff on Hollow Hound. Pretty strong buff on Gnome Muncher sometimes. Zombie's okay too, but like if you're taking a 3-mana Undead card here, I think Neophyte's just better. It's good on a Cool Ghoul too. 5/1 Divine Shield. Good pickup for us. Here, first pick, I would probably go... Well, I guess I wouldn't go Ashbringer because I wouldn't want to commit to double runes. But all runes being equal, I would probably take the Ashbringer. I think it's better than Heartstrike, but not in a deck that needs to address its curve. It's 3 6s already. I don't want a 4th 6-drop unless it's another Hollow Hound or Gnome Muncher, or maybe a Karen or something. Heartstrike's just cheap and flexible and efficient. Helps you get Neophyte off on curve, right? We're already double? Yeah, we're already double. So it's not about locking in the runes. Our runes are locked in. It's about fixing our curve. But on the first pick, you really restrict the cards you can be offered by taking a double blood card first pick. So I would probably take Heartstrike first as well. And wow, close call here. I do think Bonebreaker's great. I do think Neophyte, we need a 2 way more than we need a 3. We are a DK, so we can always hero power on 2, and there's some value there. But we've been scrambling this whole draft, hoping to get one Acolyte of Death offered, and here it is. So you want to be single frost for Acolyte of Death, this thing, Hardcore Cultist, and Remorseless Winter. All cards that could, for Arena, should definitely be double frost. And a lot of the double frost cards should be single frost. The weapon, there's like some Naga card that freezes things. Those should all be free with single frost, but Acolyte of Death helps you, contest the mages on value and stuff. But both of these are strong too. I like the first Soulbreaker a lot. And we just passed a weapon there. We want corpses too, right? It's actually our first weapon, really. I like the one that summons a lifesteal minion for you so much more. But Diver would be nice to pick up too, just for the early game, because our early game's hurting. But I'm just a big fan of a cheap weapon, an easy Remorseless here. Kind of a great example, I think, of everything we talked about during the draft actually coming to fruition. All the things we talked about actually paid off here. Other than we haven't really got like a Hematurge or a Frost Strike. We didn't get offered those cards, but expecting to get single blood, seeing all the powerful single Frost rune cards. Yeah, it's a pretty easy Corporal. First pick is probably Corporal 2. We need 2s a lot more than we need 4s. I'm happy to take it here. I don't like Sin-Fueled Golem though. And then easy second Hardcore Cultist. The other 2 cards are bad. Cowbell is probably better than Starfish, even though I hate them both. But Cultist is one, like, just kind of broken 3-drop. Doesn't really make sense. It hits face too, which also doesn't make sense. I think this is a pretty easy Construct Quarter. I don't necessarily even want 2 Corpse Explosions. Librarian I think is fine. I would take a Librarian over a second Corpse Explosion in this deck at this stage. But Construct Quarter is just great. We have this thing, so there's a little bit of extra value there. Problem is we don't have a lot of like good cheap tokeny cards, but we're a DK, so we can always use our hero power, right? Interesting picks here. I don't think I want to defrost because we ended up with the Famished Fool and the Acolyte of Death, so I don't think we're like hurting for card draw too much. The Death Metal guy is... The issue is like Gnome Munchers activate at the end of the turn and then they die. People kill them. So you're probably not getting a free one from there. Hollow Hound means you have to have 9 mana or you have to have a Hollow Hound live. Like the issue is like you're never getting this out cheap early. in Arena. You have to have like 2-mana 2/3 rush or something that gains lifesteal, and then tempoing out a free 3/4 taunt and another 3/4 on turn 3. Like that's a really powerful play. Card just doesn't really work too consistently here. I kind of like instrument tech because we have 2 weapons, right? Or 1. How many weapons do we have? I guess I like it a lot less. We only have 1 weapon. If we have 2, I like it a lot better because you're just so much more likely to draw consistently. But I still need things to do early. It's a way to fuel the construct quarter. We might get offered another weapon, and I think Blood and Frost, you know, they're the only ones with weapons, but there's some premium weapons for us. Fine, we'll surely get another weapon. We don't really need another weapon because we have one. But if I could like get lucky and get offered an Arcanite Reaper, then I love having that card because that smooths out your curve and gets you going. And what do you know? We got offered one. A Cold Feet is, and that's not a playable card. Fairy Dragon's an underwhelming too. This card I think is incredible. A 3-mana 3/3 that equips a 3/2 weapon with lifesteal basically is what this is. And then sometimes it's a 4/4 or 5/5 or a even a 6/6 maybe. We can take a Lost Exarch or an Icy Touch. I don't really like having too many Heart Strike, Icy Touch type cards. They don't fuel your acolytes. Those games where you you play and you're out of cards and you're like, I don't know why my opponent has 8 cards in my hand and I have 0. A lot of the time it's because you take too many cards like Heart Strike, Icy Touch, 1-for-1 removal spells. It's like my opponent cast Spell Coiler and they added a Fireball to their hand and then I Heart struck it, and then they cast whatever Night Cloak Sanctum and they freeze my guy and kill a guy with the 2/2, and then they freeze another guy and create another 2/2. And it's like those type of cards, if you have too many of them, that's when you really just run out of resources. Whereas Lost Exarch kind of necessitates a removal spell. It necessitates an answer. I'd much rather just take like a generic 2 here that actually did something, but gonna have to take what stick 12. In this meta, I would say no. We have almost no bad cards, and it's a very strong deck. But in this meta, I would say it's much more likely to go 4 than 12. And I think without the Discovers, it's just a good deck. And the really strong decks in this meta have Infinitize and Fires of Zinashare and triple Anima, triple Tidal Revenant. They have Priest Locations. They have multiple Colossals. They have stuff like that. This is a great deck, but in this meta, again, I think it's more likely to go 4 than 12. Double Nep. We already played against somebody who played double Neptulon against us today. Our losses today are to like collateral damage, bunch of Wild Seeds, double Deathborn, double Neptulon, same deck. A lot of the decks are purchased, so that's what you're competing against. But this deck has almost no bad cards. It's not a perfect curve. It doesn't have quite enough on 2, but it's certainly a good deck, and it's more fun drafting and playing this than a lot of the DKs or the 50th Mage deck. I mean, a Mage is still fun. I'm happy we played this rather than go back to back on Warrior, getting probably a equivalently powerful deck or potentially better, but just as likely to go 4 wins. Command, yeah, everybody's got commands. Pack the House. Like, this deck doesn't beat a single Pack the House, but like all the Pack the House decks don't beat a single Pack the House. Like there's just so many cards to come down and just win the game. Like Frozen Touch, we may win some games against some of those cards, but the decks that have consistent access to abundant amounts of those cards will definitely farm us. Maybe we avoid them. Maybe they draw poorly. Maybe we play well and find some interesting lines. It's possible.
Dead man shredded!
Maybe throw this bad boy up on YouTube. Maybe hit the like and the subscribe and the follow button. If you haven't, what the fuck is he banging on that thing for? Picking up my Infinitize the Maxitude. I love it. Never lucky. I guess I'll take the Deathborn. He might have a Deathborn in his hand or generate a Deathborn.
Not so
Guess you could have a fire sale ping, maybe? My hand doesn't really do anything about that. I could equip the weapon and hold this, but I don't see a ton of value there. Six. Sentinel's a great draw. We don't have to skip our turn or play like a 2-1 on turn 6.
I got the best deals any.
Alright, what am I doing here? Netborn, no good. Weapon's okay. Do that and go face. It saves health on our guy. As long as they don't hit him in the face. 4 times? That's unlucky. I don't mind the risk, because the alternative is to like skip my turn. Hit that 4 times. Could have hit it 3 times. Either one was good. We have a Deathborn here. Hero powered Deathborn? I think I'll just play this. It's big.
Armies of bone.
You can kill the 8/8, but yeah. Oh my god. Why the hell would you do that? Making very various plays. I can hit him in the face for a fair amount here.
Lightboard is killing it.
Pretty solid. What makes this play nefarious? No, precarious. We know he had a way to kill the 8/8 there, and by leaving up the 8/8 and playing the 2/5/6s, you're guaranteed to lose 1 right off the bat. I think that's the best case scenario for you there, is that you lose half your 8 drop for free, and we had enough 1/3s, so like you're losing it no matter what. So your 8 trades with like 3/4 of our 8 at best. And I have a ton of cards. I have more mana than him. And he had a way to kill the 8/8. So, depends what else is in your hand and your deck. But I think they've made some strange plays. And, you know, I'm not trying to talk shit here. They have a drafted Gadgetzan Auctioneer, Silvermoon Arcanist. I don't think I drafted either of those cards. I don't think there's a situation where you basically ever end up with those. So what I'm actually trying to do here, I think. Hey, wait, hold on. Do I ever have lethal? I don't think so. Okay, never mind. I want to see what we can get from this, because this may be a play that happens kind of a lot against mage opponents. I don't really know what we're doing here. Let's where's me? Make Quantum still here? Unfortunately, I lose my board here. Is Muncher lethal? No. Actually, maybe, because it dealt 7? She might have been closer. Let's bring him down to 2, so that if he doesn't play a 2 health minion, then he'll die to this. Was Pyro lethal? No, because you don't get Pyro, because he didn't take Pyro. That was from the Suspicious Alchemist, so you only get it if you guess right. And we guessed right and got Vast Wisdom. Muncher ignores Taunt? Yeah, it does. He had a lot of health there. Muncher was lethal this turn? Yeah, Muncher's lethal this turn. I'm sad. Missed Muncher lethal. I've never missed Muncher lethal ever. But that's, you know, that's one of the joys of being... That's good. Good news. Couldn't imagine what it'd be like being Dreads and missing lethal and getting bad scores all the time and falling down in that game, or you're supposed to be, you know, going up. It's a strong 4. I could see keeping it, but I'm gonna mull hard for a 1 or a 2. And we have a lot of strong 4s, so we can a pretty good odds to draw one anyway. Do I heart strike that? I'm gonna guess, why not? And 2 corpses. I don't suggest saying streamer that he missed lethal or order. I mean, you can. The beauty of it is here you don't, I mean, you might as well not bother because I've never missed any of those things. But you know, you always can, right? I'd be surprised if I ever missed lethal though. It seems like, why miss lethal when you could kill them, you know? The way I like to play. How close are you to 500 wins on DK? On this server, I have no idea. On NA, I think we have a lot of wins. See, the streamer is the lethal. Hard concept to understand. Maybe the smell could be described as... Is it 6 up? Played the elephant. Muncher would have just killed. I don't think so, no. I don't think so. No, I don't really. That's a problem. Go back at 27. That's not totally irrelevant, right? He has to invest something to kill it. Now he's losing his own guy. That's nice too. Bell coiler on a minion? You son of a bitch. Could be vengeful. Funny enough, I really don't want... Really don't want 2 of these. If I bump here, everything dies, right? It's boogie time! Liking this track, who is it? This was, FRM. Ignition. Taz should click on this link. Look at what I'm looking at all day here. Look at what they got me looking at all the time. 3. Corpse explosion doesn't really help me. We draw 2 cards. You know what we can do is we can draw 1 card for free. And then now we can get 2 cards. I also could get... I think I'd rather keep the Divine Shield. It could hit here anyway. In which case you still draw.
Kalimdora was better.
Kalimdora was better. I hate that he's at full health, but what are you gonna do? Getting paid to sit here and watch The Simpsons. Hey, don't tell anybody. It's a wonderful gig. It's a wonderful gig. Taz, did you see we opened the Dwarven Ring? The Lord of the Rings? We opened the one ring, the one Dwarven Ring. $2 million. What do you think about Redbeard now? Not quite such a humongous turd after all that you were saying. I believe you said, and I quote, "You'll never get one of the really cool ring cards. You'll never get one of the powerful ring cards." Red? Mage is hard. Mage is hard. Drawing a lot of cards here. I didn't say that. No. Doesn't sound like you. That sounds more like Poet, actually. Can I see your card binders? Sure, come on over. You have to get through my bodyguard, Poet's brother-in-law. What's up, Kripali? Since River's such a good guy, he will donate all of it to charity. Yeah, sure. Charity. Hate violence, evilness, criminals, criminality. Do you want an update on my Rise of Kingdoms account? Please. Please, man. We gotta get Rise of Kingdom back here, man. That guy's great. You gotta carry me if we do it again, okay? Poet's brother-in-law stands no match against my might. Yeah, well, he's a trained killer. That's what Poet said. And Poet, who's basically like a trained, semi-trained dog, he would know about these things. I'm 7 foot 400 pounds. Yeah, damn. It's big. You're tall. Large.
Armies of bone.
25 million power, 57 million kill points. Alliance G9 S6. The Golden Spartans. Idiotic name. What about the Redbeard? What was our squad name? Do you use the Egyptian character I pioneered? Hi, yeah. Oh wait, let's start here. Oh, mama, harmonic metal. Wait, do I... Tell me I get this. Okay, oh, that's good. That's good too. It's not much cheaper. I want to go play the 6 though. Maybe I should have taken like a 1 or a 2. I'm just getting an extra corpse, I guess. Mate, this game is hella complex. Okay, wait, I'll show you someone else who's in my kingdom. You didn't even show me your town. Interpol and Block Party are doing a co-headline tour in November. Alright, I'm going. -1. If you do that, you don't have board space. So no. Block Party tour. But Matt doesn't drum with them anymore, dude. I'm sorry. It's kind of crap. But I'm going to see them if they're near me. Portland? They're playing the Hairy Dog in Derby, UK. Wait, can you link this? I only see 4 shows. They're playing Brisbane in November. Is this just 1 show? Man, I'll feel so young or nostalgic if I saw Block Party. Is my town? Okay, hold on, hold on.
Is eternal.
You little shit.
Me not shady. Tuned to perfection.
I should have hero powered again for a corpse. They're in Sydney on the 23rd. Are they? Is that 1 show or?
I'll start this show.
Interpol tour dates. Isn't it crazy that Like Eating Glass is the best song on the album and it's also the first song? Dublin, San Francisco at Outside Lands. In August. Wait, what the? Dude, I should take the whole month of August off. I mean, Interpol's playing, not Block Party. Who's playing Outside Lands? I've never been. It's probably shit. Oh, they're playing the Greek in October. 2 days. And then, wow, 2 weeks later, they're in Melbourne. Playing probably with Block Party. That's crazy. Block Party ain't opening for them in LA, though. Bummer. Outside Lands 2023.
The Lich King.
Alright, let's see who's playing. Kendrick Lamar, never heard of her. Foo Fighters, Odessa. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Interpol playing, Willow, Kuko. Ooh, Kuko's playing. I like Kuko. Crumb. I'd see a couple bands on Friday. Let's keep this. It's gonna be good, right? Lana Del Rey, Father John Misty. Yeah, okay. Oh, Always is playing. All right. Tops. I'd watch Tops. Sure. No Vacation. These are great. These are great nights. Foo Fighters. I saw the Foo Fighters once. They were good. I don't need to see them again. Odessa, the 1975 Cigarettes After Sex. Poolside. What else we got? I don't recognize a lot of Sunday. No, I'm old. Maybe this is like a hot lineup. I don't know. That looks fun though.
Tuned to perfection.
Who did the Foo Fighters get to replace their drummer? Some guy who's good at drums. The Block Party should definitely close of the 2 acts. I don't know. Without Matt, they kind of suck. They didn't put out any good music when he left the band, and he was the best part of the band. And I saw them live, I think once without him, and it was not the same. I think Kayleigh is old and fat now too. As somebody who's gotten old and fat himself, it's so much less appealing watching that as opposed to like a young hottie, you know? When did he leave? I think he was only on 4 albums, or maybe only 3. He was on Intimacy. He might have been on that other one, but I think he was gone after that. He's in another band now. I didn't do my due diligence and really check them out too much. I forget who it was, but considering how much I love Block Party, and I like A Weekend in the City, and I like Intimacy, and I forget what that was called. 4? 4th album might have just been 4. Might be making that up. I actually liked like more of that than I should. I watched them do the Fool's Silent Alarm album tour in 2018, and they were fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be too much of a hater. I don't think he's with them anymore, at least. But I'm a block party. I'm a sucker for block party, man. We talked about it the other night. Oh, I gotta look at Kripali's town. Sorry, he's probably sitting there like, what the fuck is this guy not looking at my town? My god, dude. How much money have you spent on this game? Be honest with me. I want them to give me a cut of this. I want to know how much money you spent on Rise of Kingdoms if you're still here. Wait, Taz and Smelly are going to see Block Party in November? Oh man. Just shoot it. Honestly, I don't take any damage. And I push 5. That might be worth the coin. I mean, it's turn 6. Like, not taking damage on our guy might matter. I didn't spend that much. 200 to 300. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad. Yeah, town looks cool. Do you fight every day? Do you like fight other people? I was supposed to go see Nothing But Thieves with her, but timing was fucked. And it was with Smelly High Wife was in the UK, so I couldn't go. Oh yeah, you guys should have gone. That would have been really neato. This could actually be quite potent with this in. We're in pre-Kingdom versus Kingdom, so the fighting starts in a week. Are you the strongest in the guild? I liked that game. The game was fun. What are we hitting out of his hand? I hate that it doesn't show you what's in his hand. You have to like flesh behemoth. Most intriguing. Nope. Oh man. I could blow up this board. It's possible. He has to low roll a bit. Yeah, he did low roll. I don't know if he low rolled enough. He definitely did. One day we'll go see Nothing But Thieves when they're old and gray. How old are they? I don't know anything about those kids. But you send me. Oh my god, 2 billion kill. What do you mean 2 billion kill points, dude? Alright, so we need to do 7. We need to do this. This. The only way I can even conceivably try to figure out even one fraction of what the hell is going on here, I need to start like this.
Your soul is mine.
Alright, 1 Scourge down. How much does that guy spend? Why does it give me a mature content warning? Everything on Imager gives me a mature content warning now. Everything. Nothing But Thieves. Wikipedia. They were formed in 2012. They released 1, 2, 3, 4 albums. Oh, sorry, 3 albums. And took what? Taz, do you know? They're putting out a new album tomorrow? Dead Club City is the 4th studio album by the English alt-rock band Nothing But Thieves, releasing on June 30th, 2023. That's crazy. I don't know if you listen to all their albums, but they got a new album coming out in 24 hours. Alright, so who's in the band, though? Where's my board? Ooh, the glorious shit. Released all this crap. I don't need more mana, huh? So we gain 1 trillion. I'm gonna listen to it front to back. Have you listened to their other albums front to back?
Welcome to Dog Poop in the Mouth.
Your soul. Your soul is
Hey, Aztec, thank you for the 6 months. What a freezing. Okay, who's in the band, though? Connor Mason. Connor Mason. Nothing But Thieves. Let's see what he looks like. Oh my god, no offense. Guy kind of looks a little, in my opinion, and I say this lovingly, kind of looks like a goober. That guy kind of looks like a goober. Is he the singer? He's only 30. You could see him 10 or 20 years from now. Yeah, he'd be kind of gross in 10 years. Alright, I don't hate him. I thought I would hate him. Looks like he's the singer. Alright, who's the, Joe Langridge Brown? Oh, no. That guy looks... Oh, that guy's too handsome. Oh, my God. Look at this cat. Just enjoying the stream. I'll try it this time. Usually I just listen to the songs in a random order. Yeah, you gotta go in a random order sometimes.
Please tell me.
All ends with death.
That kid looks like a younger, hotter, pre-deceased Kurt Cobain. I hate him.
Armies of bone, lay waste.
One more death can't hurt.
Good card if I could cast it. If I could do the casty. You know we could hit his corpse explosion. You're hotter? That ain't true, but I appreciate it. Man, I love block party. Is that bad? Can we listen to just that part again real fast? Could guarantee we kill that. Not sure. I know we lose it here, but maybe we can farm some free kills, maybe. Give him +4/+4. maybe.
Many minions.
In 10 health.
A thirst beyond death.
Say 1, 2, 3, 1 in 6. But I kind of get screwed here. I could pre-hit here, take 1 damage. But I don't think I'm gonna hit that. I can guarantee you hit one of the taunts. What do I have left? I have Hipster, so I could get a Scourge. I have Corpse Explosion, so I could clear a board. I have Famished Fool, which is terrible. Honestly, most of the cards in my deck are terrible. So I don't really think we have a ton of hope here, but it's not a great card. It's a good card in this spot. That's not a great card either. Honestly, it was probably better for him to just spend mana, no? Why spend now? I just realized now it's a 12/12. That's pretty cool.
I listened to ETC before he was cool.
I can't get a corpse explosion. Could get a second Scourge. Is it still broken? I don't know, actually. It's a good question. I'm sure mine will have 2. He got 2 instances of 3 cards offered. And one of them was a Scourge. We'll see. Game should go on for another... We'll probably draw our whole deck here, so... But Hipster is currently broken, so that it only offers... If it offers you a triple rune card, it will take it out of the pool. So if you were to have been offered one, you won't see it. So you'll only see 2 cards, or 1. Or potentially even only 0, I believe. Which would be disappointing if we got 0. What the fuck? Let's heal this, guys. Wait, he got another one? What? I got a turd.
I hope this fits on the ship.
I think I want Hipster more than Sentinel. I'm at full health.
Fall in line.
I want to kill one of these for free. One is with Reborn? Yeah, but didn't he have enough minions that like he could have got a 1/3 taunt instead of a 3/1 Reborn? Maybe I'm crazy.
Fall in line.
What am I getting? A Hipster? Corpse Explosion would have been nice. So far ahead on Fatigue. If I got something like Corpse Explosion here, he might just be taking like a buttload of damage. This is still pretty far though, and I have the damn Famished Fool, just basically an unplayable card for us. Suppose with an empty hand I can go Famished Fool into Sunken on the same turn. There's some value there.
An island lo-fi is on the come up.
Well, I did not do as well as he did. but maybe we can, you know, find a way. Oof, yeah, those were not the cards we're looking for. It turns it into a 4/5 or something. Maybe he skips his turn. Okay, alright. Corpse Explosion is basically us skipping our turn. Not super cool. Not what you want here. Exarch or Ghoul actually do something. However, maybe...
Were you followed?
maybe we get him to commit to the board. I don't know. I haven't played Raider for 3 years. Do I go Shaman, Warrior, or Warlock? I think Warrior is better than Shaman, but they're close. Those are 2 of the 3 best classes.
Naxxramas never lacks corpses. You fell right into my trap. Inside
That's unfortunate. Probably has 1 turn to draw an answer that, you know, to that. Otherwise we hit him for 14. Unlucky. Is he Ghoul? I have to do this. I can't take 7. Patchwork help me. Well, Patchwork's not in my deck. Probably isn't going to help me too much. Next turn I'm going to have a taunt for this. So we definitely do this. We definitely do this. And if it doesn't die, we maybe can hit him in the face repeatedly. Good luck and congrats on the insane serialized ring. I can't believe we have a serially numbered dwarven ring in our Magic collection. Now I have already shipped it out. It's not here. So we're going Fool and Sentinel. And if he just has like... well, then we're probably dead, actually. Because he just hits, gain 5. That's a bummer. I think, honestly, you just swap a couple of his last draws around, and we're fine. Like, if that was his draw in the last 2 turns, we easily win. Oh well. Maybe he has 2 Elven Archers in his deck. Are you doomed? Not 100%. He has 2 cards, and we're way ahead in fatigue. I'm sorry, we're way behind in fatigue, but we're way ahead in damage. It's gonna be close still. Just if he plays like a Bone Guard commander, yeah, it's over or whatever. Plays a Patchwork. It's an Azure. I'm not so sure. Probably that's just enough. Crazy, man. If all those last 3 or 4 cards, you put those on top of the 2 he drew in the order he drew them. He has to trade our guy, right? Maybe he doesn't even have to trade our guy. He can push 9 and then 9. Oh, I think we played it well. I think a little bit of luck breaks our way and we have an easy win. Even without any luck, we almost got there anyway. If our hipster had given us like a D- playable, a D- level card even. I love this album. That's a good album. I do think the back half of the album kind of lags a bit, but I've kind of come to appreciate it. It starts out so good. What does it do? Like Eating Glass, Helicopter, Positive Tension, Banquet, Blue Light, then this, then This Modern Love. That's crazy. This was their debut album. Although their LP is really good too. They had like 3 or 4 really awesome songs that aren't on this. Come to the conclusion, I'm not as picky as Red. Yeah, that's okay though. I gotta pee, but I don't want to miss this. All right, let's pee. What's an LP? Like a limited play? Isn't that what it is? Limited production. It's like when you only release like 3 or 4 songs, and then EP is like when you release your full album, like 10 or 12 songs, half an hour. They have an LP, I think. It has I think Tulips is on there. Man, I love that song. Oh, I wanna listen to this though. Alright, we're gonna pause it. I gotta go pee. And then we're coming back to battle some more. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, you knew I would be back.
The Lich King versus
Skeletons was on there? No, that's on the remix album. Even though it's not a remix, it's on the remix album for A Weekend in the City, which was only released in Japan, I believe. Like actually, like officially released in Japan only. Skeletons is my favorite Block Party song. It ain't close. Maybe it's close. I think a lot of them. Turn it up a little bit. Is that okay? 'Cause I can't hear it at all.
All ends with death.
Okay, this wasn't ideal.
What'll wet your whistle?
I was about to make a crude joke. Well, chat's a little slow right now. They might not be too opposed to a little bit of crudeness. I had to look at some stats. I've listened to Block Party's Silent Alarm album roughly 34 times. Feels like more. And this was back in 2011. Last FM had the stats back when I used to scrabble all my plays. I had to get up from bed and tell you this. Sorry, I missed that. I was peeing. I've definitely listened to Silent Alarm more than 34 times, but I would bet that we all kind of assume we've listened to certain albums more than we have. Like actually having it track how many times we played it, it's cool. I would imagine I've listened to Is This It over 100 times, and this album over 75 times, and Room on Fire over 100 times. And In the Airplane Over the Sea, probably less than 100, probably more than 50. I think the album I've listened to the most is Placebo's Battle for the Sun. I only know a couple of Placebo tracks as singles and stuff. They're always good, but I'm not like super well versed on Placebo. Well, we're not dead, but we're definitely dying. I really don't want to use my corpses, actually. Well, he creates a corpse, doesn't he? That was a perfect running album for 3 years when I was doing long distance. Nice. The album you listen to the most has to be Illmatic. I've never listened to Illmatic. Sorry. Whenever I pause the stream for a moment, whenever I unpause, I get 2 solid minute stream delay. Block Party are underrated. I think this album is nearly perfect. I do think the end drags a bit, but I love it. I think A Weekend in the City is a very flawed second album, but I also love it. But it takes time. It took time to kind of appreciate it, I think. Could hit there, then I gained nothing. He just has more cards, and kind of just getting dumpstered here. Kills 4. I need 1 more. Is that right? Do I only need 1 more? At least don't die here. My rating for Block Party is 4.69. That's not bad. And I love this Modern Love. Pioneers. Oh yeah, I like Pioneers too.
Then I said, why don't you
And I said, hey, what a wonderful time of day, where we can learn to love and play and get along with each other. Don't hit a 1-1 or I'm gonna scream here. Wait, I really hit a 1-1? No, I hit something else. Okay, sure. Crush Claw, decent. The drums. Oh, every track you can just start with like the drums.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Oh man, I've watched a lot of videos of what's his name? Matt Tong? Just banging the drums. Banging the ever-loving shit out of the drums. My favorite track off the album is Blue Light. Yeah, Blue Light's great. What did Patches destroy? His 8-drop in his deck, his 3-4 in his hand, and then whatever was on the board, the snob. All you need is time. All you need is time. All you need is... Man, I remember when I was young. What a time. I hate his positioning. Correct positioning and all. You know what? He's at full health. I'm just gonna poke that. My friend used to drum a lot, and he listened to this album religiously. Plans is really good. Perfect album. Second was a bit of a letdown. I'm telling you, I love A Weekend in the City. Every song starts with 90 seconds of crap, which now I actually enjoy. And then it turns into an incredible song. I put on A Weekend in the City. I was riding my bike around town, and it's good, man. I really like A Weekend in the City too. Silent Alarm is much better. It's like was gonna say like the Blue Album versus Pinkerton. I probably listened to Pinkerton 100 times. Should put on Pinkerton soon. What were we hoping for? I want to guarantee that I get base or cards from that. I think. How many more rings did you open? I haven't opened any more packs since yesterday. I think we're gonna take a couple of, at least a few day break. So I'm pulling out some nose hairs. But yeah, I think plans is good. Sunday in uniform? Yeah, uniform. Uniform is so good. Waiting for the 718. That song is great. That song is great. Kreuzberg? Yeah, Kreuzberg is on there. Kreuzberg? Kreuzberg? How do you say that? I don't know. There's a Nothing But Thieves song. That's not what we're talking about right now, Tens. Where 95% of the song is meh, but the bridge is the greatest thing I've ever heard. I listened to that 30 seconds over and over. This is why I like Taz, because she appreciates a nice 30 seconds of pleasure. That's one of the many reasons.
One more death can't hurt.
Kreuzberg? Kreuzberg? I always called it Kreuzberg. Actually, I never just say it. I just never say that. You know what? I'm gonna hero power that because I get another card. That's all you need to satisfy my cravings. The dream woman right there. No way you only last 30 seconds right here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm talking about typically I more so have the opposite, not problem, but usually like once I make it past like the 90 seconds, 120 seconds, where I have like this like hypersensitivity period, I'll be okay, and then I'll actually kind of have to like I can only have like a couple of positions, or like I have to do like some specific maneuvers. But so you get older, things are changing, things are moving. Parts are shifting and all.
My rule is eternal.
I want to play this. I don't want to trade that. Good old switcheroo? What does that mean? Does that mean like change positions? I mean, yeah, I gotta routinely change positions. I do a lot of this. Don't move, don't move. I gotta move. Take it out of there. Get that thing out of me. Part of the city of Berlin, the more you know. I just assumed it was some sort of German city. I always figured it was a part of Berlin. The city of Berlin. Are you listening to Block Party right now? Yeah. That was a really great play by them. I'm very happy for them. I was just gonna slam this, but it's fine. It's been so long. Yeah, we're all old now. Does Taz like Block Party? I actually have no idea. I would imagine yes. I feel like you guys, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I feel like you and Taz, like a lot of the British boys. Okay, let me reminisce how many times I saw Block Party live. I saw them at the Glass House, and I saw them at the Nokia Theater. The British boys do be poppin'. Is this Block Party? Yeah. This is the album Silent Alarm we've had kind of going. I saw them at the Glass House in Pomona. I saw them at the Nokia Theater in LA Live. And I saw them at the Palladium. I think I saw them at the Palladium twice, actually. The Glass House in Pomona? Yeah. Yeah. I went to the Glass House probably 10 times, maybe? This one gets a 4 out of 10. Alright. Smellyhead, feel free to ban Taz. That's fine. It must be done. Does this thing have lifesteal? This thing has lifesteal, really? I've seen the Wombats too many times as well. The Wombats? They're a ska band, or who are the Wombats? F for Tadsney. What other songs I like better? I have to listen to more. Well, we've been playing them for half an hour now. Everybody was going crazy. From henceforth, I shall read only 4 out of 10 of Tadsney's messages. I think that's fair. No, this is... Tyrant Tadsney could score this next one lower. I think we all know what's coming up because we're all super fans of Block Party. So here we are, Mighty. We have a whole bunch of bangers that you won't like. That's accurate. So what you're saying is, they suck. Redbeard doesn't like them, man. They must suck. Wish I could have seen Gary Moore live. Discovered his music in 2013 and he died in 2014. That's a bummer. Seen the Kooks way too many times. I had tickets to see the Kooks and I didn't go. Something came up, like, I don't know, I was sick or my friend was sick or we had work, something. I bought tickets to the Kooks and we just didn't go. Oh, mama. Trying to stand up, pay attention to the details. We go slowly, slowly down. Oh man, I love Block Party. Little thoughts. Sorry. So here we are next. Which is not as good as Little Thoughts, but also incredible. I really, partially, firmly believe that. We're playing this one first because I have two weapons. I have to play this. So I'm going to hope to draw a minion, which is statistically quite probable. Can't tell if my internet's crapping out or if it's the stream. Oh, wow. So what you're saying is you're not giving this song a good score. Oh, my phone's cutting out. I can't hear you. My internet's cutting out. It ain't right. It ain't right, I tell you. Let's Dance by Joy Division was the Wombats' most... Let's Dance to Joy Division was the Wombats' most likely song for you to know. I don't know it. But you know what song I hate? Daft Punk is Playing at My House or something by LCD Sound System. That song sucks. Daft Punk's a million times better than LCD Sound System, and I don't understand why that song is popular. Everybody's skipping. We haven't dropped any frames today.
Bring a sword to a fish fight.
Oh.
Your soul is mine.
A little awkward, but what can you do? If things are skipping, it might be Twitch. OBS is fine so far. Or maybe it's just not tracking. Maybe it's so far gone, it's like not showing us what we need. Do you like the Chemical Brothers? I don't really know the Chemical Brothers. I'm sure if I listened to a few songs I would recognize the Chemical Brothers too, but no frame skips? Yeah, I don't know. I'll go back. If you ask me, I'll go back. Kill nothing if I play that. If I play this, hit hero power, hit hero power. Wait, I guess I could do this. Okay, I kind of like that. Got the gnome muncher. Not gonna gain a ton of life though. I give this one a 5 out of 10. Seems like all the songs sound very similar. They have any songs with different vibes? Yeah, this next one, which probably gonna be whatever score we were talking about before. So here we are. Banquet and Helicopter already played. Those were the biggest singles off of this album. But I think Like Eating Glass is the best song on this particular album. So it might be your best shot at getting Taz to like them. Was she not? She might not have been paying attention during Blue Light. Blue Light, I think. This Modern Love. She might have been making dinner or something. Maybe she just hates Block Party. Maybe you just need to be a 18-year-old kid, you know, listening to Block Party, sad and alone in your Australian abode, maybe. Rick, pardon my language. What the devil? I wasn't sorry, but this song is better. It's okay. We all know you hate Block Party with every fiber of your being. If I hit the 5-5, this is incredible. If I hit the 2-3, it sucks. Somebody say, incredible? Is it incredible? It's good. I gain an abundance of life myself. Let's see what we got from him. Ooh, I love hitting Scourge Illusionist. The problem is we know he still has a dragon. A dragon that costs more than 8, which means he has Ysera or Deathwing. Which I actually have 0 opportunity to deal with at this time. This one gets a positive rating. Did I ever play RuneScape? I never played RuneScape, no. I need to kill that. Go 4-2. Go 4-4. Go 5 hero power. Let's just go 5 hero power. I'm gonna kill this one too. I know he gets more power, but He's at high enough life total with a dragon in hand. Red wouldn't buy a rune skimmy for 30k. I don't understand those words. Is that like a type of drug?
Time may
I don't care that Red is yelling in my ears. When I turn the volume up, I'll just be quiet. I turned it up already.
Naxxramas never lacks.
How are you, Red? I'm doing good, Rariot. I hope you're doing well yourself. It's a type of high-grade material.
My lord.
Grimney is short for scimitar, and it's 30,000. It's just 30k gold. You can now speak RuneScape. Why would I not buy it though? Who wants free armor trim? Meet me in Wildy. These are, I'm sure, all references that you guys understand that I do not. Huh? Dude, this guy's so bad, but he has Ysera. Not fair. He has Ysera? It ain't Farah. He dreams it, yeah. You can't dream on both. They're bad, maybe they keep making mistakes. Free armor trim was the dumbest thing ever. How would you imagine hearing this for the first time after roughly 12 years? At first hearing this, all kinds of nostalgia and positive feelings come up when hearing this album. Legs are shaking and jamming. Oh no, is he like a Reno? What the fuck is going on here? Can I just get him to eviscerate and kill him? I could. Could be kidnapped. Could be kidnapped.
You fell right into my
Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh, god damn it, Bobby.
I
Eviscerate.
listened to ETC before he was cool.
I have a heart strike. Really help me. You get a corpse explosion just to buy time.
Death calls.
This gives a 50-50. The poison spawn wasn't lethal since your hero is played first. No. We would have just hero powered. But then you'd play the no muncher and then that would come out anyway. It's a 50-50. There's nothing we can do there. Yeah, we would hero power to bring him down to 4 and it was lethal.
Thirst beyond death.
I guess 2 heart strikes might be okay. A corpse explosion. I guess I'm not guaranteed to get or corpse explosion. Wait, it's at 5. Can I? No, never mind. I mean, I'll gain life, but I might not be able to get to him. I don't want to lose to Ysera. Alright, just corpse explosion. It's perfect. It's fine. Man, I fucking hate this game so fucking much. Wait, I think I might have lethal. I'm 1 mana off. 610. Does he still have Nightmare? 610, 13, 14? Use Nightmare. Random Shadow for the win. Well, I mean... I need this to go face, though.
All ends with death.
We're just getting so unlucky here. We already got so unlucky to get our first loss. So it's a 1 in 3, a 1 in 4 for lethal. I think it's not lethal again. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Right? I think we're good. We just have to shoot our own guy. Hero is played first. I don't think that is how that works. I think in a tie it's just 50-50. You don't play the hero or anything, it doesn't make sense. You just reddited it. I think they fixed it. I think it might have been a bug at some point. Or unintended coding.
The Lich King versus
Lands, yeah, this song's great. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? The end of this album, it took, like, initially, back in the day, I didn't like it as much. But now I really like this, and compliments. Good album closing tracks.
I grant you permission to speak.
But without Matt on drums, Everything about Block Party stinks. Okay, maybe it doesn't stink, but it's not as good.
To perfection.
I'm not sure. Sometimes this is better, but it seems better in the later stages for us where we have like 6 cost lifesteal. Oh. Alright, remind me to play Silent Alarm some other time again in the future. The one I didn't want him to get. The one that causes us to lose. Base damage doesn't matter. Making sure I can kill this matters. He rolls like 4 taunts here or something. Oh man, I love this song. Holy crap. Is this the best song on the album? Maybe not. I feel like he's countering everything I'm doing exquisitely and expertly. Most listened to, at least for me. Probably Banquet for me, but really probably Like Eating Glass. I think Like Eating Glass is my favorite off the album. Hope he evolves into a 6 mana 4/4. Doesn't swing his weapon for some reason. This is a nice one, I like it.
Your signature is required.
I can't play no Muncher here. There's no way he doesn't swing. Why would you not swing? Well, I guess I killed that, but 4 minions a buff? The hero power does nothing, right? Just gonna take that. Dazzny gets her 6 out of 10 messages read back. That's good. They're probably worth reading.
Go with the flow.
Wait, he needs to kill my guy. What if he just kill it though? It was my birthday, January 11th, 1988. I'm old, and I will be dead soon. But I'm not dead yet, and I've got the dwarven ring. What's wrong with my message? No, nothing. He gave you your score back because you liked the one that he liked. The two of you have bonded over music. I have to chop there, then I can hero power. It's the only play I have. It's a good card though. Oh, but I'm not getting, only getting a 2/2. That's poo-poo that I got a 2/2. Red would live forever as a Nazgul. Oh man, we should buy some more Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering collector's packs. What if we get the one ring? Dude, that'd be great. Just joking about you not liking one Block Party song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just giving you your score back. Give you a 10 out of 10. Might have to remove Mighty 3000 from this establishment. What's he doing? I don't care about that as long as I can get a Remorseless Winter this turn, which seems like a foregone conclusion. Give it to me right now. 1 and 3 to hit the one I need. Didn't draw what I needed.
I prefer post-pop goblin.
So good, but I have to make sure the 0/2 dies, I think. Oh, and there's my fucking Remorseless Winter. Great. Well, I'm sure it'll be good later. I really want the Corpse Explosion too. Maybe we'll try to find a way to get that. That's my fault. I'm a dumb bee who didn't have it occur to me that 4 + 6 = 10. Hey, math is hard. As a professional Hearthstone arena player / streamer / bozo, math is hard. Chat talk schmack, but when it Mulcher to kill the totem, it's only a 1 in 3. It hits the lowest health enemy, and they all had 2 health. Not lowest attack. And if you miss, then he free farms your board. How much are flights from San Francisco or LAX to Vegas? $200? $19 if you fly on one of those planes that crashes. $100. You can fly Delta for $100. You can fly Spirit for $44.
Before the storm.
$100 on a cheap flight from San Francisco. like 250, 300 maybe from San Francisco. I don't know why it's more. I don't know why it's so much more.
You look tasty.
I hope this fits on the ship.
Corpse explosion. Red, would you date a beautiful bearded lady? I don't care. Beard, little bit of beard doesn't bother me. As long as she's, you know, kind and considerate, giving, taking. As long as she's not a jerk. A lot of that stuff never really bothered me. I can't imagine at my current age and the way I look and smell. Don't forget the smell. That I'd be super hung up on a lady having like some mouth hair or like leg hair or something. Who cares? What do I care? Man, now I'm sad. The album's over. Weekend in the City next? I don't think people are gonna like A Weekend in the City as much as you or I, but that doesn't mean we can't play it. We can start it because we're not gonna be on much longer. So if people hate it, they won't be too pissed off. But I think A Weekend in the City is actually good. Still short. Where's my... Oh, fuck him. He shuffled my deck, dude. You absolute jerky boy. I was gonna corpse explode this board and keep playing the game. 4-3-3? What good does that do me? I draw one card, I kill almost nothing, I gain no life. I don't think so. That being said, we kind of need to hope we get a card draw here, because I needed that goddamn corpse explosion. Was busted in arena? It's very strong. There's our corpse. Oh, don't tell me I'm dead. I must be dead. What's that card? It's like a million over. Alright, let's do one more game. Win or lose, rain or shine. Unless this was a purchase account, and then we're done for the night. That'll be the determining factor. Lucky Yang? Okay, well, 50-50. Sometimes I get too excited while drinking water, and the next thing you know, I got water all over me. Oh no, not all over your white t-shirt. No. Oh no.
The Lich King versus Jaina.
Like that video with those two ladies, remember that one?
The past
Where
is
the
dead.
rainstorm caught them off guard. What you pick? F John Cena if he has a what? Or F Megan Fox with a D. Oh, Megan Fox for sure. Are you kidding me? Who cares? Yeah. He looks like a woman. Just like that. God, the wind blowing. All those things she said in your head.
Warm greetings to you.
The next water is on me. Let's get some water in this stream.
I grant you permission to speak.
Kalimdora Palooza was better.
John Cena is invisible, is he? I didn't really keep up on modern wrestling crap. That was his shtick, that he was invisible or something? That's stupid. It's asinine. Hey, we're either done with this run or we're gonna be 5-2. Seem appealing to me. Is this two? Two randoms. Kind of nice, but let's just do this.
One more death count.
But I'm only getting 3 buffs now. I give that ass a 9. Whose? Mine? Or Cena's? This part's so good. Except this part. It's guy doing the backup vocal is so stupid, but it's fine. And then this is awesome. I'm telling you, 60% of the song is incredible.
Keep it real.
Love the oops by the new Reform Hero skin. Not paying 25 for that. What's up, Bowie? Too long since you've accidentally shown us your crack. Times have changed. Thought you said asinine. What did I say? Oh, asinine. Oh, I don't remember what I say. That's not my job. My job's to open dwarven rings and pray that people use Trash Queen. Did you see what we got? Go to the Discord. We did it. We got the 1 ring. That's it. It's over. It's over. The biggest Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings fan did it. The search for the 1 ring is over. It's done. Spread the word far and wide. Of all the things you can spread far and wide, this word is probably the easiest. Everybody loves taking this card, but he's probably a cheeser. People love Fire Cell. Come on, I almost picked Counterspell. You did it. Okay, well we got... Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you saw what we actually got. Okay, not the one ring. We got the one Dwarven ring, though, and that, in my opinion, is close. I couldn't believe we did it, Trash Queen. I'm in disbelief. Ring. We need a clip. We need a command, huh? Do you think we should open another Magic the Gathering pack tonight? No, probably not. God, I need to be really rich right now at this moment in time so that I can buy a bunch of them. Ugh. Darn it, maybe I should keep streaming. Oh, this is the best track on the album or what? It can only get worse? No, it can get slightly better. But, I mean, I'll even settle for like a Frodo. Most don't have rings. Well, yeah, most don't have rings. You have 4 minions +2/+2. Oh, I have 4. Oh. Oh, delightful. We can get 1 corpse, or we can get 2 corpses. 1 more for the Orcish Bowmasters. We have an Orcish Bowmaster. We've opened 4 packs. One of them had Ancient Tomb and Orcish Bowmaster in the same pack. And then 2 were kind of Giga Duds. And then 1 had a Ring of the Dwarf, serially numbered Soul Ring, Elvish writing card, you know?
My powers are never truly
That's unfortunate, huh? Win a 50-50 for once in my wretched life? Could happen. You only have to win 1. Oh my god, dude, you're still doing great. I know, right? So we went Orcish Bowmasters and the Balin's Tomb in 1 pack, and then again 2 duds. I think we got a Delightful Halfling in 1. Couple cards, like, you know, $5 maybe. Not like a complete dud, but... And then the 4th pack had one of those cards. I don't want to open anymore, because then I won't be the ring guy, you know? I won't be the guy that got the ring anymore. I'll be the guy who got the ring and then opened another pack. Is the 1 of 300 worth more? Yeah, those are going for like 10k. The 700s are going for like 2k. And the 900s are going for like 1,000. I love the Halfling. Yeah, that's a cool card. How am I ever gonna... I'm not gonna be able to hold on to any of these. It's too fun to open them. Especially when you get luckier than you ever thought possible. An insane pull though? Oh yeah. Well, ours is actually worth even more. It hasn't really been talked about a lot. But, if any die, cast this again? What the... Ours is actually even more valuable than it seems, because the serial number on ours is Gimli's birthday, May 8th, 2763, before Gandalf flew his lazy butt down to Middle Earth or whatever. So it's like, it's really a 1 of 1. It's Gimli's birthday for the Dwarven ring and his grandpa. They were born on the same day. Balin, or one of those ugly cretins. You'll always be the ring guy to us. Well, yeah, but I don't want to be the cock ring guy to everyone. I want to be the Lord of the Rings guy. Yeah, of course. We've got a lot of subscribers to the OnlyFans these days. Yeah, it's really been... Destroy. Man, I love this song. Which one is this? Load up our hand here. Everybody knows dwarves aren't born, they're carved from the great stones of Bluraka. You made up some words. Draw the lifesteal weapon and play it? No, I like this. I don't really care about getting like an extra +1/+1. I like fully clearing his board, pushing damage, drawing a buttload of cards, playing my biggest minion. I don't want to play a 2-mana 1/2. I want to play a 5-mana 5/7. Oh yeah, waiting for the 7/18. We're gonna have to play another game after this. I've been spending a lot of money on more Magic the Gathering collector's packs. I gotta stay on for another 15 minutes. Lewis. That 250 was earned, my friend, by both of us. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lewis. I appreciate that very much, sir. Or ma'am. Probably sir. Like, this song goes on for like 4 minutes before this part comes on. Oh my god, and this is the best part by far. I love this album. Good morning, Redbeard. What's up, Dano? What's up, Danny? I have 3, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. I guess I have to finish the run because I need to get this bad boy up to YouTube. I'm gonna lose my my job on YouTube. Alright, we gotta keep going. We can do this. We used to stream for 7, maybe even 8 hours a day. Do you remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Block Party vibes. Only good runs. That's the trick. You can't play Block Party all the time. Ever done 24 hours? The longest I've ever done was 11.5. Really, probably closer to like 11 or 10.5, but I think 11.5. I've never done 12. I'm old. But I honestly... I don't think I don't know, man. If you were like an incredibly big streamer... If you were like a moderately bigger streamer... and you were making like a lot of money during it, it would probably be easier to like, it just seems so physically draining to me and mentally. Some of those guys do like 24-hour streams and they're making like $10,000 and you're like, okay, yeah, sure. Kind of suffer for a day. Have fun too at times, I'm sure. Can you confirm or deny that one of your usernames is Red? I played a Red on NA yesterday and after getting beat, I hoped it was you. You weren't streaming. No, that wasn't me. Sorry, only one account, just this one. Sometimes I doze off and wake up in Miss Fifi's stream. What a lovely person. Well, we've unfortunately only raided Miss Fifi a few times, but she is wonderful. And if you've been if you've been lucky enough to be a participant in some of those raids and meet Miss Fifi, then you know, congrats to you, congrats to all of us. She is wonderful. She's a very nice woman. Try a subathon sometime. One sub adds some time. Yeah, we've done that. Yeah, they're very nice. People are very supportive. Historically speaking, people are insanely, overwhelmingly supportive of this wretched stream. Lately, it's been a little slower, but I don't know. Maybe people are out in the summer. Maybe people are down on Hearthstone. Maybe the economy. I don't know. Hopefully, we can get a deal for like some more Genshin. That's the real way to stay. Where it is. That's the easiest way to like. You know, I can get a card. But anyway, that's the easiest way to like make a living, is to have Genshin pay your rent if you can get big enough. Have Rise of Kingdoms, Stream Elements partnerships, these type of things. And thankfully, you know, we've done a lot of that, so we're not in like the immediate need of something. But you always worry about, you know, at least for me, you're always worrying about like, you know, the next month. You may be okay this month, but what if things trend downward? You don't have a lot of security, you know. Make a living is what the phrase you're looking for. Well, I think it's what I said. So it might be the phrase I found. Let's open another ring next month. Dude, if we could open one out of every 4 boxes we open, I'm gonna buy them all. And I'm gonna end up the world's richest human. You know? That seems like a pretty good deal. Just doesn't feel that good. But it's probably okay. Just stole popular has-been. A Sky Talon? Spoken like someone without much faith in the holy Hearthstone. Well, Hearthstone can be great, but that doesn't mean you're gonna have success. Like, what if, you know, whatever, Amaranth and Forsen and Shroud decide to start streaming Hearthstone in your slot? We would take a dip in viewership, you know? Or we would not get as many new viewers, because all the new viewers would kind of gravitate towards the bigger streams, whatever the bigger streams are. What's happening here? Huh? You gonna die in fatigue, dude? Plays another minion, coins out a 1-drop.
Time runs out on me.
What are the bigger streamers doing to garner such a following? Most, like 99% of any of the streamers, you know their name already, that you don't actively watch. Any big established streamer has either been around for a very, very long time, 10 years, not 5, or they played a very popular game and were very good at it as soon as it came out. Or the third option, and these are really the only 3 options, are they're friends with somebody that is that popular. So, like, if your best friend is RDU and you start streaming today and RDU raids you every day for 2 months, then you'll have a stream that has 1,000 viewers tonight. Most people don't have that, and most people that are RDU or Crip or Tfue or whatever aren't raiding the same person every day for 2 months. And I'm not like knocking anybody. It's not like it's a good thing to have started a long time ago when there was less competition and when, you know, so on and so forth. Like, people like Crip have been around forever. And that's one of the main reasons why Crip's as popular as he is. But without Crip starting when he started, making no money, I wouldn't be streaming now. You know, without Crip and Tice and Hafu and these type of Hearthstone streamers, like, I wouldn't have the opportunity I do. So I'm not, like, begrudging it. I just mean, like, to be on that next several tiers up. They've been streaming every day for 12 years. Crip's been on Twitch for over 10 years. He's been on YouTube for like over 12 years, putting out a video or 2 and a stream basically every day for over a decade. And that's why you know who Crip is. And that's why, like, there are people who don't like Crip that know his name and talk about him. Because everybody knows who Crip is. Because he was doing it before anybody else was doing it. You have dreads. Since the WoW and the PoE days. Yeah. And like, again, those people were doing it because it was a passion for them, not because there was an opportunity to make money. They probably didn't, like, Crip probably didn't make any money in his first year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know? He did it because he loved playing games and because maybe he saw the potential and then he was rewarded for that. And I think that's a good thing. I think Crip should be rewarded for that. Remember Crip giving an interview on this at a Romanian convention? He said he hoped YouTube, Twitch... He hopped on YouTube and Twitch because he saw the opportunity to jump in while they were growing. Yeah. Like, maybe there will be people 5 years from now that joined Kick and Twitch doesn't exist anymore, and everyone's like, oh man, poor people didn't join, you know, that other... They're so big, I should have played those. You know, like, maybe people will be like, oh, why didn't you go and do those other streaming services, you know, who knows? It's way easier to look back in retroactively. Trying to get him low enough that the No Muncher might kill him again. How has the Winter Strike had an effect on your daily scripts? Not at all. I wasn't paying anybody. Explains the shoddy writing we had here. And then to that point, to what we were kind of babbling about, the streamers that, like, are as big as they are still, that you've heard, like Crip. Crip's a great example. I just think he works harder than everybody, started before everybody, and is a better gamer than most. Like somebody like Amaz, who's half the size, a quarter of the size of Crip. Like, he takes a lot of time off, he does more variety, he does different games and stuff. He stopped playing Blizzard games. So, like, just because you were really big and really successful doesn't mean you have an infinite amount of consistent success. Like, you still have to be consistent. Like, anybody is susceptible to kind of diminishing growth or diminishing, you know, presence or whatever. Even Amaz. And Amaz and Crip had over 100,000 concurrent viewers separately at the same time during Hearthstone's heyday. Well, imagine a stream with over 100,000 views as an individual. That was Crip and Amaz. And that's why, you know, those guys are still at several thousand viewers, or Crip's case, you know, 5 to 10,000 viewers still, depending on what he's doing. Sky's Toast was in the same boat. Yeah. Again, guys who were playing, it's like people don't understand that Hearthstone was the biggest game on Twitch for a sustained period, similar to Fortnite or whatever, at a time, you know, 10 years ago when there was 10% the streamers and 10% the saturation of games that were getting broadcast. So, you know, Hearthstone probably was bigger on Twitch than Fortnite was several years ago, when it was out relative to like, you know, the percentage of the platform. Forsen, yeah. And there's a reason why you turn on a Forsen stream and there's always 10,000 people there, 5,000 people there. And Forsen's, he's hilarious. So that's part of it. So it's like the right time at the right place with some incredible dedication and, you know, hyper skilled gamers or really interesting personalities. I gotta stress, I don't begrudge anyone. I'm thankful for Crip and Hafu and Forsen and Tice and anybody that's allowed me to do this for 5+ years myself. You've been on Twitch since before Amazon bought it? If so, have you noticed any differences? Yeah, I have. For the streamers of my size, it doesn't make a difference. They're never pro streamer. They're not any more or less pro streamer now. Or if they are, it's like, it's so negligible that it doesn't really matter to me. There almost no, other than Twitch existing and giving people an avenue to watch the stream and support the stream, it doesn't matter. Like, anything they take away is something I didn't have. Anything they don't give is something I want that I didn't have, you know? But I also haven't had a job in over 5 years, and that's cool. And I bought some Magic the Gathering packs with support from, you know, the opportunities that Twitch has afforded me. So in general, I'm very thankful for Twitch and the people that have came before. That doesn't mean they can't improve or they don't still fuck up, but the older you get too, man, everybody fucks up. A lot of dummies running things, and a lot of dummies create things that run relatively well, better than the alternative. They paved the way for Twitch to become more popular. You're hilarious too. Yeah, I mean, we don't have 5,000 viewers, but we have 500 or 600 or 800, and that's awesome. But there's a difference between a stream that has 700 viewers and 7,000. And I think the number one factor is timeliness when you started. But I was working at Target, I was getting a paycheck with benefits and a retirement fund when these guys were probably streaming to hundreds of people making zero money. So you say funny things and I do big laughs. I gotta pee. And then we're coming back. We got more wins to get. Okay, I'm back. If by dummies you mean that people that enact policies that can't see the downstream impact. I agree. I work at a large tech giant and we have a lot of very smart people that can't see the impact of their decisions. Yeah, basically that. You know, different politicians, developers, executives for corporations. When I worked at Target, I remember I worked at a really big Target. And people from headquarters used to come in and like test trial things for the company at our location. And then a lot of the times we would just tell them like, oh, this doesn't work. And we would tell them like, oh, this doesn't work because like this, you're not factoring in this. We need to do that. You know, this is the reality and you know, it's a great idea, but like these things need to change. And they'd be like, all the time, they'd be like, well, we're not going to change it because, you know, this plan's already in place. We've already like paid somebody to, you know, they've already invested so much, assuming their idea was good and wanted us to reinforce that it was, that they would just roll it out anyway. And then they'd be terrible ideas. And then a year later, or 6 months later, they would stop doing it. And like somebody's already been promoted because of this idea that somebody else thought was good. And it's just the way things would work. And I remember always just being so frustrated. And that's just how kind of the world works. It's like it was somebody's nephew who had some horrible idea. And we told them it was horrible. And they didn't listen to us. And then they promoted him. And then they fired all my friends. And then I quit. So it's just sort of a common thing. But similar, I'm sure. Your boss tells you need to do it a certain way. Your boss doesn't do your job. They don't understand why it doesn't work. But they told their boss that this idea was great. So now this is what we're doing. And then your boss gets fired and you start all over from the start. Or your boss transfers, you know, corporations, or they get promoted. Oh, okay. And then the next person comes in to fix the problems. How much did Liquid help you on getting better deals, equipment, and stream growth? I played at various esports organizations as a player. I have no knowledge about their streamer care. To be honest with you, we haven't grown a ton during our time with Liquid, or what I would assume to be because of Liquid. We get a lot of free clothes. We got some free equipment. That's awesome. I mean, free. There's a partnership. We get, you know, they get to show ads. They're very supportive, and there's other resources that they afford me and things I do for them, independent of just streaming. But I'd say it's more of a partnership than like either one doing everything out, out of the goodness of their heart, right? They're not just giving me stuff and saying don't stream for a month. They're like, hey, you're going to stream X amount of time and this logo is going to be behind you some of the time. And some people probably buy a chair, What song is this? Oh yeah, this is just Weekend in the City. Symbiotic, yeah. And I don't say it to sound like, I don't want to sound so mechanical. There's just a lot that goes into it.
Keep it real.
Teams and stuff. I feel like some of the other teams, some of the other organizations I've been on, had other sort of mechanisms put in place that benefited growth more. So like when I was on F2K, for example, if I wasn't hosting Dreads or Sayfile or Dose, my channel was always hosting somebody on F2K. So sometimes somebody would just get off and you'd get a big boost of viewership and a big, 50, 100 viewers. That's huge. You'd get like 20 viewers, 50 viewers, 100 viewers from somebody who went offline and they were hosting your channel offline. Liquid doesn't do that. You can set all of, they don't tell you have to do it. So you can do it if you want. But like that was a cool thing. So then you're just a little higher up in the directory and new people have an easier time finding you. I thought that was always a cool thing that was in the past. But at the same time, you might want to offline host your friends or someone else, So it's a give and a take for sure. You never would have been able to serve the ice cream on the rooftop without them. No, on the rooftop I just sat, dude. So I went, whenever I was there for a few days, I did the ice cream truck in the afternoon. I think it was like 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 or noon to 2 or something. A couple hours on like Saturday afternoon or something like that. It might have been the same day I went to the rooftop bar. I think the day before I went to dinner. But I went to the Team Liquid. They had rented out a rooftop bar. It wasn't all Liquid people, but like, I don't know, maybe they like got all the Liquid people on a list or something, like every team member and like employees for Team Liquid, I remember. I've told this story, but this is a true story. This is 100% true story. Hold on, let me take my turn here. That's pretty good. I got to the hotel. It had a bar on the roof, and there's like a big line. There's probably, I don't know, 100 people, 50 people waiting to get into the hotel. And I'm like, oh, hell. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like late, but like not late. I wasn't early. And oh my God, and I looked inside and I recognized some Liquid people, and there was another line of like 30 Liquid people in the hotel who had formed their own line. And I was sitting there, I remember like, oh God, like, and then I kind of like, I was like, well, let me just go in and wait in that line. So I kind of tried to like walk right in. This is a true story. Hold on a second. So I tried to like walk right in. And this big bodyguard bouncer guy's like, hey, where are you going? He's like kind of like manhandling me. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be in that line. I'm not supposed to be at the back of this line. I'm supposed to be at the back of the Team Liquid line. And he's like, let me check. He kind of like got his thing. He's like looking in, kind of like signaling people. And then somebody from Liquid was like, oh my God, Redbeard, you're here. And he's like, oh my God, Red. Like the guy was all confused. He's like, okay, I guess you probably should be in there. And he's like, okay, right this way. I'm like, okay. I kind of like, get off of me, guy. 11, I need 5 damage. So I get 5. I do this. He's like, yeah, that's right. You heard him. Redbeard's here. So then I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna wait in line. So everybody's kind of like mingling about. And I'm kind of just wandering around, I'm like kind of looking like an idiot. And I ended up next to some elevator, and this guy's like, oh, are you with Team Liquid? I was like, yeah, I'm Redbeard. And they're like, huh? I'm like, yeah, special guest, Redbeard. And he's like, oh, okay. And they put me on the elevator. Everybody else on Team Liquid was waiting in line, and everybody else was waiting outside to get in line. Apparently, they were waiting in line to get in line. And then it was just me and like 2, I don't know, servers, I don't know, security, I don't know what they were. And I was just riding up the elevator, and it was the 3 of us, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, like, this is, it's like, yeah, this kind of makes sense. And then I got off the elevator, and it was just, there was like all these like servers that had drinks, there's all this catered food, and it was just me. I swear to God, I was the only person. I was the only person on the bar, plus like 10 employees. And they're like, you know, I was like, you know, can I just get some free drinks? And they're like, yeah, of course. Grab some free drinks. I was like, can I grab some of this barbacoa taco meat? And they're like, yeah, grab as much as you want. So I just sat next to the fire and there was like stuffed animals. There was like Team Liquid stuffed animals. I just sat next to the fire with this Team Liquid stuffed animal, drinking a whiskey and a cola, eating barbacoa tacos for like 10 minutes. And then a bunch of people came up. I guess it was the Liquid crew. And they're like, Redbeard, where'd you go? We lost you. How long? What? And they're like, how did you get up here? I was like, I don't know. But I've been here for 10 minutes and welcome to the Redbeard party. And then everybody, you know, came up and I was a nobody again, but it was great for a little while. Really was pretty cool. Have you ever wanted to throw Rotten Tomatoes at somebody? And if so, who, why? No, I don't want to touch a Rotten Tomato. And I don't want to throw it at somebody. What if I give them bacteria?
Mount up!
These stories are the best. Please go to every TwitchCon for more stories. Well, I've been to everyone that's happened since I've started streaming, which is only 2, actually. That's not true. I didn't go in 2018, but I went in 2019. They didn't do 2020 or 2021. I went in 2022, and I'll go in 2023. But yeah, that, I don't know. I'm telling you, like, it's not like I wasn't like, they weren't like Redbeard, come up here. Somehow I just ended up there by myself, skipping lines and eating taco meat. Good, nice, like, you know, barbacoa. And drinking whiskey and colas with stuffed animals. It was wonderful. You're the most famous person in this Twitch chat as long as Dexter doesn't show up. Man, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Pardon my language, but he's dead to me.
More death can't hurt.
Also, we got 7 wins. That's delightful. The target stories are good. You have a knack to get yourself into ridiculous situations. I don't know what it is.
This may just be
I'm
my
a-
best song yet.
Precocious young scamp, Jazz, or at least I was. I am a dilapidated old turd. Do you know what talent I think I actually somewhat semi-possess? Is being able to identify when I'm in kind of a silly situation. And I kind of try to, I actually try to get kind of like hyper observant of things. I try to like remember as much as I can. I usually know when like something silly is happening and I'm like, this is worth the price of admission. What else happened? There wasn't too many crazy stories at this most recent TwitchCon. I did spend a fair amount of time bouncing around between Liquid things, so I didn't like
Your whistle.
spend so much time with like Dreads or Dexter or Judge or anyone. But I got to see everyone, which is cool. I bet you felt so cool. I did actually. I felt very relaxed and like me, like jokes aside, I remember I probably felt uncomfortable. Like I was breaking a rule. Like I'm not James Dean over here. I was like, oh, should I be up here? And it's like, well, what are they gonna do? Send me back down? I don't know. So yeah, I did feel cool. I want to play this. Hero power? Play it too? No idea what I'm doing. I want to kill his stuff. I need more mana. One of my best stories that happened at a convention is that I got kicked out of the Playboy Club in Vegas for touching a bunny's tail. That doesn't sound good. You want to do consensual touching. Never touch what you're not meant to touch. I'm not one for touching people, though. I don't like touching people in general. Unless I'm, like, about to do, like, sensual lovemaking with someone, I don't really like to touch people. Or be touched. Or have people stand too close to me. I don't. I was pretty wasted and I touched was the tail, not the person, because I wanted to see what it was made of. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, I would say. You want to, you know, you definitely want to ask them, hey, is this okay? Can I touch that? People are dirty. Yeah, people are dirty and smelly. I don't like smelling people. People have smells, you know? Smelly smells that smell. Like 5. I just have so much AoE. I'm just gonna clear the board. Could even throw the 5/5. Smells smelly. There's a smelly smell that smells smelly. But yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't touch somebody's property. I don't want to touch somebody's hat. I don't want to touch somebody's long billowing cape. I don't want it to touch me either. Did this song come out before maps? Because somebody stole somebody's drum beat. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure somebody else did this drum beat before. 5, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 15.
For the Dark Lord!
Frostmourne hungers.
Did I count correctly? I counted twice. Oh, I don't have to finale this.
Lightboard is killing it!
Fred is still live. Zip, you went to bed 19 hours ago. I feel weird when people stand close to me in lines. Oh man. Sometimes at the supermarket, or like if I'm going out to buy Poke cards. And it very rarely yields the result I want. And then sometimes I'll like,
The Lich King!
if people are too close to me, I'll take like a step. And then they'll just move. And then I'll take a step. And then they'll just move. And I want to say to them, you don't have to move. Just because I moved. In fact, I moved so that I wouldn't be next to you. But sometimes I just figure it's not worth it. Ellie, Nicole, whatever you want. Maybe Nicole. Maybe Ellie. We have an Ellie. We don't have a Nicole. I dated Nicole. Wasn't a good time. Maybe I'll go with Ellie. I had to like move away from people because I sway in the lines too much. I saw like a little you know how it is like you look at the Instagram clips or the YouTube shorts or whatever. They always show you things that are true but are also kind of stupid. I saw this guy and this girl walking and it's like, oh, and you're walking with your girlfriend and the guy's just getting pushed like constantly into the bushes. That's for sure a thing.
One more
Sure thing.
can't
I've said on more than one occasion to a romantic partner, why the hell you keep pushing me? Stop swaying when you're walking. I mean, I'll say they pretty even keeled, but it's kind of funny sometimes. You end up in the bushes. Turn 2 fires. That's not good for me. But this was a really fun run. I didn't think we were gonna finish this one. We got a good score, and we may keep going. You don't really know. You really don't. Never the people you want to stand that close to you that do it. I don't want like if you just take like a strange woman, voluptuous, you know, vivacious, and I don't want people standing close to me. I don't care if she's a smoking hot babe. I'm telling you, unless like it's somebody that I am in the act of preparing to do lovemaking with, I just don't want people like all up on me. We almost failed at 2 and 1. Thank God we didn't. Was this a good run? I don't know.
Need a drum?
We did get a lot of block party today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Maybe I should just go face. Sometimes I think like maybe I can get back. Maybe I can get back. To a 7-hour stream. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I might get the 50-50 on the other half of the cage head. Maybe.
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
Is that good for him? They never don't hit an 8-drop. They didn't get a Stranglethorn Tiger or a Gadget Zan Auctioneer. That's what I usually pull. Think about buying some magic packs now. Me too, man. I really wish that we had like 2 big sponsors this month and I would just blow like enough. I'd blow enough on them. They're so cool. Keep in mind, most of them will lose you money, right? And because so many people are opening them right now, like a $40 or $45 pack is going to get you like $10 to $20 at best, most of the time. Some are less than that. I watched people open boxes on YouTube, and the value now, right now, and it's probably going to go down still, is like 40% of what they're paying. So you buy a $500 box, you get like $200 worth of value, and that's how TCGs are. So for me, if it wasn't Lord of the Rings and Magic, if there was a $2 million Yu-Gi-Oh card, I would have no interest in buying it, personally. I just wouldn't. No way. 4-1 into the 1-3. If I win this 50-50, I could win the game. I have to take it. I really do. Because if he doesn't have a taunt, like, oh no, I got his best card. What do we get out of his hand though? Whoa, Mukla, Mr. Mukla. Gambling? You can get crazy shit too. Yeah, I mean, but like, if anything, you're better off just buying like a lotto ticket, right? And if I get a 1-drop, then I win, right? Maybe not win. But I'm in a good spot if I get a 1-drop. I don't need a 1-drop necessarily. Draw 1. Just gonna play this. I kill some stuff. I can get that and that. And that. But like, if you don't like Magic or if you don't like Lord of the Rings, then I would say don't bother. But you know, I was happy to get Mount Doom and Pippin and some Frodo card. I don't know if I have a Frodo card. I got a Sam card. Maybe we should open one more pack, huh? How good do you feel Fires of Zinashari is? Is there a right or wrong time to play it? It is very good. I think early you, like if you have a 2-drop on 2 and a Fires, you should play your 2, I think. If you have a 3-drop on 3, you should play your 3, not Fires. If you have a 2-drop and Fires on 4, then you should play your 2-drop and Fires and just get 1 card and play whatever you get. Worst case scenario, you're staying on curve. Best case scenario, you're playing, you know, a 10-drop on turn 5 that wins you the game. Damn. Really hoping he wouldn't hero power. I want to go face on. He didn't taunt this turn, which means he doesn't have a taunt in his hand. But I think Fires is great. The reality is, like, it's already given him probably more value than he needs. It made a Bone Guard cost 5 and a Cage Giant cost 5 and it gave him a 5-mana 8/8. Just better than most of the cards in most decks. And he didn't high roll it, like, too absurdly. He didn't play a Colossal. He didn't play a, I don't know what, there's so many things you can get, you know, Tyrion or something. You have to open one more pack, really? No, what, but can we wait though? Because right now I'm the guy that opened the Dwarven Ring. Soon I'm gonna be the guy that opened a bunch of packs, which is gonna happen, but soon I'm gonna be the guy that opened a bunch of packs and got the Dwarven Ring.
For the Dark Lord!
I've literally played Tony plus Jailer using Fires in Arena. Yeah, it's stupid when you get that, right? What a great 90 minutes. Thanks for the great music and the feels. This was one of the best streams this year. Thanks a lot. Hey, Mighty. That's a really nice thing to say for somebody that hangs out here almost every night, you know? A couple nights a week. They show us the ring again. It's in my... I actually don't have it anymore. I shipped it to a secret location. 2 people have the keys. I posted it in the Discord. I took like 30 photos. I tried to take the best one. I'm not a great photographer. It's hard to take pictures of the cards because the flash makes them look cool, but it also blocks them. Oh, here, look. Oh, yeah, here, I'll show it one more time. There you go.
The Lich King.
The Dwarf Ring is ours.
Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
There you go, how's that?
There can only be one.
There can only be 700. Remember, that serial number is Gimli's birthday, don't forget. At least you actually earned that card, unlike Dreads' made-up sports game trophy. Fake balloon mother effer. Try to get a 2 or a 3 if I'm going to keep this construct. I just think I have a lot of good force. You could even ditch the construct, but what a beautiful card. There's not enough reactions to it in the Discord. Alright, everybody join the Discord. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube. Actually, you know what? It's corpses, it's a curve. It kind of is what it is. It's the second best weapon we could probably get, which is cool. You feel like Sauron's influence on you has increased since you have the ring. Yeah, I'm thinking about being more evil. That's crazy that you mentioned that. I was thinking about being evil. More evil. I'm hearing voices too lately. Eat cashews. I bought some rice crackers today, and I knew I wasn't supposed to. Ooh, 4? 1, 2, 3. I don't want 3. A hero powering next turn? No. Not really. Nice Guy Red was an oxymoron. Hey, Johns. I liked Nice Guy Red. What about evil red? How do you feel about him? I mean, it's not up to me. It's up to the ring. 4 minions +2/+2. Solid. We need to slow down the buying of these cards. We have 151 here soon enough, September. You're going to have to start a second streaming job to keep up with this addiction here. I know. You're absolutely right. I'm in trouble. Titan's gonna be banned in Arena? No. If they are, then I'm not playing Arena anymore. Get the buff. What happened? Oh my god. I have to play it. I don't really have a choice, right?
This guy's
I would have turned it into a 4/5, but I thought it might be explosive. I thought it might be wandering. I thought it might summon him a 3-drop here. At least now we have the information. Hey, we buffed the right things. You effing worm. Oh my god, I can't even kill it. Which one do I hit? I hit this one at least. I know the tracker says it can be Ice Trap, but is Ice Trap in? No. It is not in. It shows Ice Trap, but not the, when your opponent spends all their mana, get a 3-cost card or whatever. Get a 3-cost minion. Oh, I'm dead, dude! Wait, I'm actually dead. 20 damage turn 6! Alright, well, I'm here trying to play Hearth, and this guy's... grants me permission to speak. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like, make sure to hit the follow, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and make sure not to spend any money on Hearthstone Arena or Hearthstone products, because this was a purchased account. YRYVW, not a real person, and he got lucky. It's not right, I tell you what. But hey, you know, that's the game we play, and it should be brought to people's attention. You're playing a rigged game right now. If you choose to play,